Welcome back, everybody. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having a wonderful start to the weekend. It's going to be somewhat of a short video today. Just wanted to answer some questions that I've been receiving over the last couple of weeks and just kind of show everybody the progress of the layout. Actually pretty satisfied with everything with the bench work. I've redone some stuff from the previous layout, so we'll get right to it. First question I had was the name of my railways. And the B&H 1019, my grandfather is the one that got me started in the, I'm not going to say the hobby, but he got me started into trains. He took me to a big train yard when I was 3 years old, and I remember everything about it. I remember being absolutely terrified of these locomotives and crossing the tracks as the trains are moving back and forth. And it was such a terrifying experience. I was mesmerized by it, so to speak, if you would. I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And that thought process turned into a, love for trains. And this is where we're at today. So B&H is his initials, and then the 1019 is his birthday. So I wanted to kind of do something to honor him and, to say thanks for, getting me into the hobby, so to speak. And he's been gone for several years now, so I'm sure he's pleased with what he sees. And so moving on, the last video I did, some of you may recall, I had a Band-Aid wrapped up around my thumb and my finger. People were asking what I did. And let me see here, I'm looking, of course, when I'm, here we go. So basically what happened was I was lazy. And I didn't drill a couple of my pilot holes. I was down to the last piece of support and figured I would hold the screw, drill it in. I knew what I was doing, but yeah, stupidity come over me and I did it anyway. So as the screw spun, it spun in my fingers and it cut me pretty good. So thumb and my finger. And so I learned a valuable lesson. When you want to be lazy, go ahead and take the time to do things right and throw the laziness out the door. So that's why I had the Band-Aid on. And live and learn, I guess. And I'm laughing about it because I know better. And I've had people ask me about this Peninsula here and how much room I have being able to walk, and work between here. I have plenty. As you can see, I could probably come out probably another 6 to 8 inches and still have, as long as I can move sideways, I'm happy. But I'm going to leave it like it is. And I've got a good almost 3 feet between the Peninsula and the back of the bench work here. This is probably where I'm going to have my little, my table. It'll be a fold-away table for working on structures and that sort of thing. I thought about maybe extending this out another foot, but I don't believe I will. The only thing I will be doing is on this here, and you may not be able to see it that well, but I'll give you guys a quick tour here once I'm done jabberjawing. I'm going to bring this out probably another 15 to 18 inches, and this is basically where the gravel pit's going to be, and there's going to be a town over here, a small town. So basically what I want to do, there's going to be an angled piece here, and then another angled piece here. So the gravel plant will be over here, and then the pit and the sand dunes and gravel, whatever it is that I decide to really do there. I may actually step it down a little bit to give it kind of that mining effect, which I think would be, pretty good. So basically this will have a divider right through here, and I'll probably even curve it a little bit. And then this section over here will be a small town. I'll have like Main Street and a few buildings. Probably do a little park or something, just that way I can kind of dress it up for Christmas time and all. Had a lot of family members ask me, hey, you're going to have anything to do with Christmas and this and that? And I don't really want to disturb the rest of the layout because, you know, it'd be more of an industry type layout. So I'll do a small little town right here, maybe 6 to 10 buildings, something like that, and you know, I'll decorate it and all for Christmas and everything, so that should turn out pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the tripod here. Apologize for the camera if it gets real shaky, but I'll try to take my time. But as you can see here, I took the bench work down and I reused pretty much everything I had here. So if you see that hole, that was from the previous bench work, how it was, you know, because it came out to 24 inches. So therefore, that was one of the holes that I made for all my wiring. So once I get the fascia up and everything, you'll never see that. And as you can see there, another little hole. That's going to be where the coal plant and all goes back there. And then there is what was originally going to be the lift out, but as you can see, I went ahead and I secured it in place, which I'm fine with. So I got to take that block out. And then basically here's the new Peninsula. And as you can see, my 2 dogs are in here with me. And yes, I do know it's overkill with the 2x4s, but this was all material I had, and I just couldn't see going out and spending more money when I could take that money and invest it into more rolling stock and scenery and that kind of thing. So I just decided to use what I had. However, I do want to kind of show, some of you guys know this and some of you, you know, like myself, may not be aware of it, but all my lumber over the years I've purchased from Lowe's. And what I call premium and rough cut, even though it's not really rough cut, but this section here is what I would call rough cut. It's kind of got a beveled edge to it, or not beveled, a rounded edge, and then you've got the premium stuff right here with the flat edge. And believe it or not, this flat edge like this is much better. It gives you more of a surface to bite to with your screws. But the problems you can run into is the actual height of each 1x4s. Actually, I'll see if you guys can see that. I had to, in order to get everything flush up top, I had to run the premium boards lower because they're cut differently. And so if you're like me and you collect the lumber over the years and it's still usable, just keep in mind, stick with one type of material. It's not a huge issue, but it could save you a lot of time. And let me see here. You can see there. I am sorry too. I'm trying to do this and hold this tripod at the same time. Here, I'll jump around to this other side real quick. This is a better example here. That right there, see, I mean, it sticks out pretty good, but everything on top is 100% flush, and it is 100% level. And I mean, I've actually been up here. It holds my body weight and then some. The only thing I probably wouldn't really trust is the lift out, but then again, I think it may actually hold my body weight. So all in all, everything's coming along pretty good. Yes, hold on. Come here. I know what you want. She loves getting up there and just kind of walking around. So now, don't worry, I don't let her up there when I have the trains running or anything like that. But she absolutely loves it. But other than that, I'm really happy. I've learned a lot on my second construction of the bench work. Kind of the do's and the don'ts, especially with drilling your pilot holes for your screws. Other than that, I appreciate everybody watching, asking the questions. Keep it up. This is something that I enjoy, and I love everybody's feedback and all the messages on Facebook, if, asking me what's going on next, or, where I'm going. So please, by all means, keep it up. Other than that, have a wonderful weekend. And remember, stay true to yourself, your family, your friends, because at the end of the day, we only get one shot at this. So make it count. You guys have a blessed weekend. Thanks for watching.